We love to give you a helping hand with keeping track of what's been happening. So here is our closer look at film and television. Now, talking about some goodness from Netflix, they have confirmed that they are moving ahead with a sequel to the very romantic comedy To All the Boys I've Loved Before, reteaming stars Lana Condor and Noah Centineo. So Susan Johnson, who helmed the original film, confirmed last month that a sequel was in development in a post on her Instagram account. But Netflix only said at a point that a sequel was under discussion. So this story follows a high school student whose life spins out of control when the secret love letters for every boy she's ever loved, 5 in all, are mysteriously mailed out. And the first part of the highly anticipated new adaptation of Watership Down aired over the weekend on the BBC. Now, this new animated adaptation is a co-production between the BBC and Netflix, written by Tom Bidwell and directed by Noah Murrow. So Watership Down boasts of a star-filled cast such as James McAvoy, John Boyega, Olivia Colman, and Ben Kingsley, just, to name a few. And it's the biggest investment on an animation by the BBC, with a budget of around £20 million. But fans were not exactly impressed with this new adaptation. Many people slammed the poor quality CGI in the program and claimed that the rabbits looked a lot like hares. I mean, you just can't mix the two up. Well, depending on how you look at it, Bumblebee is either a Transformer prequel or a spin-off, whatever floats your boat, boo. Now, centered around the Transformers character of the same name, Bumblebee is the 6th installment of the live-action Transformers film series, and of course, a prequel to 2017's Transformers, or rather 2007's Transformers, directed by Travis Knight. It stars Haley Steinfeld and John Cena. So, as you'd probably expect, a lot went into making this film, and we would love to show you. So, take a look.
When I thought about the Decepticons, I wanted them to evoke that feeling of the 80s.
Shatter and Dropkick were the first 2 triple changers we've ever done in a live-action film.
The idea to have triple changers in this film came from the original toy line, that you could have something that transforms into a robot and one vehicle and then a separate vehicle. And I think it's so fun to see it in cinematic form.
We believe a dangerous criminal from our world is hiding on yours.
These 2 Decepticons, they're the baddest of the badasses.
I play Charlie Watson. Charlie has this incredible connection with what happens to be a robot and a car. This car is now her new ticket to freedom.
What are you?
One of the things that we tried to establish is how much these 2 are mirrors of each other.
Do you have a family? Oh, me.
Bumblebee helps her discover things about herself, and he becomes more like a best friend. I'm good, thanks.
Bumblebee, you must protect Earth and its people.
Bee would do anything to save Charlie.
Thank you.
You can see with just a look between the 2 of them how much he cares and how much she cares.
Only you can save us, Bee.
I'm back, Bee!
I play Agent Burns. He is head of Sector 7. I've seen firsthand what these things really are. Sector 7 is responsible for all of the things the masses don't know about. Agent Burns will go out and move offensively to hunt down Bumblebee. Light it up! And brings a whole lot of equipment to do it. There's a door in my way!
John brings a physical presence that's undeniable, and that was part of what the character needed to convey.
Cut it off!
This guy is a pillar of strength, and once he finds his prey, he will pursue it doggedly.
Do not run! She ran. I really like the story. You begin to care for these characters, and inside that, you have this wonderful action. Take it down!
Fight back, Bee!
I loved everything about it.
And we definitely loved everything as well. I mean, you just have to love Bumblebee. Well, away from all of that Bumblebee goodness, it is official. Johnny Depp, oh my gosh, this is going to break some hearts. So Johnny Depp has been dropped from the Pirates of the Caribbean film series. And we're thinking, how is this even possible? So a Disney producer said Depp will stop playing Captain Jack Sparrow after 14 years at the helm so the movies can have a reboot. Well, Disney has met with Deadpool's writing duo to pen the script for a reboot following their success with the superhero franchise. Depp played the lead role in 5 films over 14 years, and the series grossed more than $4.5 billion, making it the 12th biggest franchise in movie history. His last film was Dead Men Tell No Tales in 2014, which was the lowest performing of the 5 films. Oh my goodness, a Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp. I feel like crying. Well, after receiving great reviews, we thought it would be great to show you what went into creating the masterpiece Aquaman. So as our second featurette today here, Aquaman, cast actually lets you know what went through and what went into creating that movie from their very own eyes. So take a look.
For me, the most important thing is the story that I'm telling. Whether it's a scary set piece or a dramatic moment, it all comes down to the characters, and if you care about them. Aquaman is very powerful, but what drives him comes from a very human place.
His story resonated with me instantly. He's not accepted here, not really accepted here. Definitely could identify with that.
I fell in love with the project and fell in love with Mira. She's no damsel in distress. She's a strong, badass, empowered superhero.
With Aquaman, the trick and also part of the fun is designing a whole different world that we've never seen before. You're pretty much just limited by your own imagination.
There's just a whole lot of magic on this project. Once they put all these things together behind James's vision, it blows my mind still.
The appeal of it was to step into something else. You really are invigorated because of it.
You get to experience all these amazing worlds. We haven't been under the ocean yet. This is our outer space.
I keep going back to that inherent fascination that we have with the ocean. And if it turned on you?
Just the sheer vastness and the mystery of it. There's still a lot we don't know.
I've always known that I want to do an action movie. I get to be a big kid on the playground and cause trouble, blow things up.
Your body is constantly working. You're doing judo, jiu-jitsu, fight choreography.
After 4.5 months of stunt training 6 days a week, you feel pretty superhuman.
I get to present Aquaman to the world in this really badass and cool way.
We have never seen this on screen. And that's the truth.
You get to fall in love with the idea of what it's like to have these powers and be a kid. And that's fun for the family, it's fun for everyone.
We want to create something interesting. We don't want the standard. James Wan can't do the standard.
Any great superhero story should make you feel that you've learned something from these characters. And you yourself have the ability to do good. And you don't need a cape to be able to do that.
Now, Jason Momoa looks like he was literally created for that role, Aquaman, from his hair to his looks. But anyways, before we say goodbye to you all at home, we'll leave you with our final film recommendations. So yes, it has been really, really crazy today, a lot of bombshells. But now here's a breather. So the Hellboy series is being rebooted with a much more comedic tone, and Stranger Things actor David Harbour has taken over the lead role, providing a surprising amount of charm to the horrible-looking hero. Now, without further ado, I give you the first trailer of Hellboy. Enjoy.
They warned us that something was coming.
If there is ever an end in this forever war, it will be because of you and your strong right hand.
I'm on your side! Sorry, my bad.
We're the line in the sand. We fight against the forces of darkness.
This is it. We're expecting a sign that says secret headquarters.
Oi, I need some ID, love.
Are you serious? You made me a damn weapon. I just wanted to help you become the best you.
Some dads get their kids Legos.
Haven't we got to be saving the world or something?
Does it do anything special?
Yeah. It smashes things real good.
You are mankind's best and only hope.
I thought we were supposed to be fighting monsters, not working with them.
Who you calling monster, pal? You look in the mirror recently?
Sorry! I interrupt!
On the contrary, you've arrived just in time.
Classic old Hellboy. Well, that is all from us today, and from every single person here in Lagos, thank you for watching the show. Now, don't forget, you can catch us every single weekday right here at 4 p.m. on the Arise News channel. So, until our next run, I am Kachi Ofye, and you know it, this has been Arise 360. Goodbye.